Hey, how's it going? Skoozi, I'm back. I'm back with another episode from Lionheart. And the other day, I wanted to get on here and do some stuff, but I wasn't able to really record. So I figured, you know what? I'm going to build a store. And I had an idea in my head for a shop that was just so ridiculous that no one would want to shop there. That's right. And so I built it. It's right here. This kind of unique looking structure, which is a little bizarre, is my new shop. It's made entirely out of quartz, gold, diamond, and lapis. So yeah, all the best blocks, really. And it's called Ho No He Dint. Dint. Dint? I think it's a made-up word, but it works here. Ho No He Dint. So in here, we obviously sell hose. So anyways, before we get into this, I built this, and like I said, I couldn't record, so I assumed, you know what, it's a diamond hoe shop, where all hoes are 3 diamonds. You can make a hoe for 2 diamonds. I figured no one would buy one for 3 diamonds. So I figured it'd be safe to build the store, stock it, and then I could come back here the next day or the day after, and, you know, make a video about it. But I logged in the next morning, and 3 of my hoes are already sold. Right here. So, yeah, that was unexpected. Yeah, it took me by surprise, honestly. I don't know what I'm going to do next for my next most ridiculous shop, because I thought this was a good idea. But no, it wasn't good. So left for sale, we have the luxury model, the extra limited edition model. We have the E-Series and the Sport Edition. And, of course, all of these hose come with Unbreaking 3. Because apparently, without a book, that is the only enchantment you can put on it. And I'm just saying without a book, I don't know, maybe you can't put anything else on it anyways. But I'm assuming you can put Mending on it, or maybe Silk Touch? I don't know. But yeah, these are all just Unbreaking 3 diamond hose for 3 diamonds each. And we sold 3. Now, the 3 that we sold were Le Ho, which of course is the fancy French model. And we also had Respect Yo Ho, because, you know, if you're going to buy one of these hose, you got to respect them. Take care of them, you know. And Bros Before hose. You know, like, just because you get a shiny new hoe doesn't mean you should be forgetting your bros. No, Bros Before hose. Plain and simple. So, yeah, we are down to only 5 hose left. And luckily, for anybody out there who hasn't purchased one yet, the extra limited edition is still available. That's right, it's extra limited edition. It says so in the name. You gotta believe it. Anyway, so I built this, and I still had some, like, I don't know, motivation to keep building. So I came and I fancied up this walkway here around the fountain with some quartz slabs and some these are single, like, stone slabs, I think. Ooh. No, these are the double suns. So these ones are the ones that give us speed boost. These are our speed blocks. Now you can run around here really fast. And I put in this garden. Look at this multi-tiered garden. It's beautiful. And there was a skeleton here, I guess. We just had a thunderstorm, so that's probably where that came from. But yeah, I think that's kind of nice. Just outside of the former shop Skoo. And beside the new Ho No He Dent, we have a new lovely tiered garden. And then around this way, next to this abandoned church that mysteriously popped up here recently, we also have this lovely little pond or pool. And I have it running down through this little kind of aqueduct under the boardwalk and out into the ocean. And I think that's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. We got a path that's going down here in between the post office and Ho No He Didn't. Dent, sorry, that was too many syllables. Dent. Ho No He Dent. And it comes down all the way here next to Dinah Nina's. Yeah, Dinah Nina. I don't know. I'm sure that's how that's pronounced. Dinah Nina. See, Dina, Nina rhymes, so that's why. That's the only reason I'm second guessing myself. But anyways, this food truck here. Yeah, so if I think somebody was planning maybe on building something here, but then it was kind of up in the air and we don't know. So if anybody Anybody watching this, you want to build here, you feel free to take this path and get rid of it. Just erase it off the map, because I also curved it down this way to finally make a little walking path over to the slime farm, which before now has been just kind of stuck off here in the middle. So that is what I was doing the other day when I didn't record. And now you're all caught up and up to date, I believe. Yes. There's been no progress on the Nether Hub because at the time of recording this video, tomorrow we will be. If you don't know this, Lionheart is we're a pretty fancy SMP. So we have a creative server, which is basically running a version of our map like from the last update. And the server, everyone is in creative mode on it, and you can go and you can plan out your builds and do stuff like get the ghast ready to go so you know what you're doing when the time comes, all that kind of stuff. Super pro. But tomorrow is the day that we download a backup of this world, this beautiful world, and we put it on the creative server. And what that means is that everything that's been done in the Nether Hub now will be updated and ready to go, and it'll be just like I'm in here, but I can fly around and do all my planning. And that is when I am going to prepare and get ready to figure out exactly what's going on in there. So I still have a little bit of time before I can show you any progress in there, unfortunately. But I think what I'm going to do today is just something a little fun, because I worked, I don't want to say hard. I don't want to say I worked hard. This building took me a while. I played around with it a little bit, and then, you know, the gardening and everything. That was all fun. It wasn't that hard of work. But, you know, I'm retired, so it was still more than I was really up for. So today, what we're going to do is something a little fun, and it's going to involve this abandoned church here. You see, I think it's been well established that Shop Skoo, which has been a pillar on this server since the very beginning, it has definitely been here a long time. Now, this abandoned church, although abandoned, it's only been here a little while. And as you can see, it is connected right here. Oh yeah, I'm using the Optifine beta, so we got our zoom key back. Yes! It's connected right here, which means, to me at least, and you know, probably any jury in the world, or any court of law, that this rocket shop is really just an expansion on Shop Skoo. And since I'm the rightful owner of Shop Skoo, this must actually be, you know, by extension, right here, my shop. So, let's see here. We got some rockets. Flight duration 1, yeah, we'll take a stack there because, you know, this is my shop. It's pretty obvious. Flight, no, we don't really need any of those. Are there any profits? Any profits in here that belong to us? It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like anybody's been purchasing anything. So I think, basically, well, I shouldn't say I think, you know, since this is an extension of my business, I know that eventually we'll have all kinds of various rockets in here for people to use, like, you know, the kinds that you look at for fun, like firework rockets. Not the kind that you need to fly with an elytra, but the fancy ones. That's what all these chests are here for in the future. But for now, we have the good kind that you need to get around, and now that I'm fully stocked up again, I think that's pretty good. I am going to, however, have to leave a note for Vitigarvia because I think he is under the impression that this is his shop. But again, it's just an extension of Shop Skoo, so I'll put together a little something to put him straight. So give me a second and we'll be back. Okay, so I think this should do it. My dearest Vitigarvia, I really appreciate all the work you've put into your rocket shop. It certainly is quite a step up from the cardboard boxes on the side of the road we've all grown to know and love. I'm not entirely sure why you chose to build your shop as an extension of Shop Skoo, but I assume in doing so that you understand that as the rightful owner of the building, I am entitled to a share in our profits, and you a share in all Shop Skoo profits. Otherwise, you most likely would have built a freestanding structure of your own. I'm happy to enter into this arrangement you've set up and look forward to a long business relationship. I will place your half of all Shop Skoo profits in your mailbox and ask that you place my half of our rocket profits in mine. Thank you for your cooperation. Sincerely yours, Skoo, building owner and shop Skoo CEO. So I'm just going to leave that there for him. And pretty soon we should see the profits rolling in from our rocket sales. And like I said in there, and I'm a man of my word, anything that Shop Skoo sells, I'll also, give you half the profits of. So yeah. And just to be clear here for the record, that does not include the wishing well, because obviously that's not a store. That's just a wishing fountain outside of the store. That's not selling anything. That's people can wish or not wish. That's not included. But anything that Shop Skoo sells, you can be sure I will give half of those profits to Vitigarvia. So, yeah, I'm pretty happy. And the title of the book, I like your idea. I like your idea, Vitigarvia. This is the best way to bury the hatchet. You just build an extension on my shop and start earning diamonds that I get half of. It's fantastic. It's a great idea. I love it. Also, I forgot to mention yesterday while I was working, I also started to dig out all of the earth under here and filling it all in with water. Because a long time ago I mentioned, I don't know if you remember, that I wanted to have a boat entrance so that when I'm boating over from my island, I can just boat right underneath the boardwalk here and enter my store underneath. So we have this entrance here. If you're on the boardwalk, you can go up here, but underneath here I want to kind of dig in and have an entrance like this. I guess I never really thought this through fully, but this is right at the end of the wishing well. I think that should be okay. If I take down this wall even and let the water just pour in, maybe the water coming in is bad. I don't know. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to put some thought into this and work on it just a little bit. And when I get more of an idea of what we're doing, I'll come back and I'll show you. Alright, so I got it done. At least as much as I'm going to do today. I basically just needed to block it out and decide how it was going to all look. So if you can see it just kind of under there, come in here. Also, what's going on here? How is this supporting anything, do you think? I'll have to fix that. I think that is that oak? No. Yeah, I don't know. We'll fix that. We'll fix that. We got an opening into the shop here. You can drive your boat in. It's perfect. And then when you hop out, I have this space that I'm going to have to fill with something. And we got all the guts there to the wishing well, the wishing fountain. And this is where we can come in and get our profits from the wishing fountain, which is fantastic. I don't know what I want to use the space in here for quite yet, so there's not much I can do to decorate it. But if you come around here, this is the ladder that we have to go back up to the Shop Skoo, or down to our quote-unquote underground printing area where we make our fake mending books or whatever, the sewers, down this way. So yeah, we now have this secondary access into our shop, and anytime I accidentally fall in the water, which happens way more than I guess I should probably admit, I now don't have to try to find a way up onto the boardwalk. I can just come in here underneath and be all in my shop. So yeah, I think that is going to do it for me today. Yeah, it's a bit of a shorter one, but we got everything we wanted to do accomplished. I showed you everything about how no he didn't, and we now have informed Vitigarvia that we like his idea right there. So if you like his idea and you like this episode, be sure to show me by thumb wrestling that like button, and subscribe if you're new around here, because we do all kinds of fun stuff on Lionheart, and if you're not subscribed, you're probably gonna miss it. So just subscribe. It's not a big deal. Also, please go down to my description and find the link for Member of the Month and go and vote for your favorite Lionheart Member of the Month. Not me. Maybe Vitigarvia. He's pretty cool. Or Shorty. Or maybe it's Nubica. Maybe you like Nubica. Who knows? Go vote for somebody. Anybody. And that person, whoever it is that wins, is going to get all kinds of sweet loot. And the fun part is I get to pick what it is. I get to pick what they get. So I'm a winner no matter what. Yeah, so do that, because pretty soon it's going to be time to nominate our first Member of the Month for Season 2, and if you want your voice heard, now is your time. So that's it for me today, and until next time, this is Skoozi, and I'm saying... Peace.
Vamos a jugar en el 43. Ah, órale. Ah, bueno. Ah, pues.